right, Cougars and Saranac Chiefs. It should be, as we said, a real battle here. The only loss on the Cougar side has been to this Saranac team. Let's see, to get here, the Cougars beat the Beatontown Eagles 69-25. Marley Sample 14, Brindley LaFountain 13, Bryn Sample 12, a well-balanced attack. Saranac defeated Peru 55-45, Peyton Kuchar with 22 points, Sidney Myers with 18. The Patriots were extremely well-balanced. Emily Beatty 12, Courtney McCarthy 12, Kaylee Jackson 10, and Bree Russo 11. They're going to introduce the lineups. The Cougars are a well-balanced team. Kaya McComb is 35th in the all-time scoring list at the moment with 1,172 points. She's a senior. Abby Racine was the high scorer for the team this year with 13.7. McComb had 13.2. Marley Sample 9.4. Adi Hollister, who's on the injured list, averaged 8.1, but she helped make everybody out there a better player. So she's been missed since she's been out late in the season against Beekmantown. Saranac comes in here with a 9-game winning streak. Kuchar is 64th in the all-time list with 1,037, but she's just a junior. She's averaging 19.5. She's the highest scorer in the CVAC average. Not the highest in Section 7, but the highest in the CVAC. About half a point behind a couple of players from the MVAC. Sidney Myers is 10.2 average. And as we said earlier, the 49-34 the first time they met in the Muggsy tournament, 49-37 at 48-45. Saranac returned the tables in the last meeting.
Kuchar and Racine on the opening tip are, and Racine ended up with the ball. Now Northeastern Clinton Lady Cougars on the attack. Racine, 2 samples. We got a McComb, and who's the other one lady? LaFountain out there for the Cougars. McComb off the glass, doesn't go. Rebounded by Dennis. Number 30 for Saranac. We got Peyton Kuchar, she's number 50. Number 34 is Allison Garman. Reagan Mulderhill, number 10. Height advantage. Well, I'm going to go to probably Northeastern Clinton, but speed and quickness. But that's turned over. Sample gets it up to McComb. McComb finds number 4. Bryn Sample under the basket. The opening scoring comes from the Cougars. Lady Chiefs. Class B action. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine. We also with Judy Castine and Mac Hunter bringing you this NFHS final girls championship game here on Friday night.
Last trip down the floor there with McComb was just an example of the type of ball player she is. If you're open, she's going to find a way to get you that ball, Bill. Yep. You don't see that often with a lot of 1,000-point players that are that unselfish.
Very balanced team the Cougars are. With a 20-1 record, facing off here number 1 seed Class B action. Championship basketball, our final game of the evening, and the crowd just seems grown in size, and it's gotten a little louder here than that Class C semifinal game. Neither Mariah nor NAC fans really got into it. And
don't complain.
Okay, I won't. 8 o'clock start. What time we picked this game up? Oh, it's a little bit after 8 now, so we're starting on time. Mulverhill. Number 24 with the ball. Who's 24 for them? Oh, I got to remember where I put him. Myers. On the putback.
Nice block there by Sample.
Okay. Racine on the defensive gland and being watched by number 34, Garmin. Foul called. Tom Lacey, Dennis LaBarge, and
Andy Gay
are the officials for this contest. Tim Newell, the head coach for the Chiefs, and Rob Guerin, head coach for Northeastern. Rob is assisted by Frank Dumas.
And Courtney Forbatka.
Courtney, okay. Mulverhill, her shot. Goes sky high. Great Coacher on the putback. She had to work hard to get that rebound and then keep her balance. Ties the ball game up 2-2.
There's no doubt that Coacher is the key to the game for Saranac.
Outside Sample. That shot don't go. Racine comes down with a rebound. McComb. Her shot's out the mark. Ball stays, I guess the last to touch it was Saranac. Marley Sample looking to inbound. She finds the other Sample girl. She drives to her right. She puts it down low to Racine. Racine works Spike Garmin, puts it up and in. Nice job there by Racine. Left-handed layup over the outstretched arms of Garmin. Dennis with the ball for Saranac. From outside, three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim. Hustling. Number 24. That's Myers to get to that ball. Keep the ball alive for Saranac. 4-2 game. Myers drives the baseline off the glass. Falls short. Racine pulls down the rebound. McComb quickly down the left side for the Cougars. She attacks the hoop. Garmin going to get called for a blocking foul. That'll be the second team foul on the Chiefs here.
4:17 on the clock. Not a lot of scoring so far, but that's been the story of the night.
Two champions already crowned. Bolton Eagles and Northern Adirondack Bobcats.
We got 3 more tomorrow. Go, Bill.
3 more boys games, that is. 3:30 start. McComb on the line, sinks the first one, a 2. 4:17 on the clock. It's a 5-2 ball game.
Those foul shots.
McComb going up there, saving that ball, and her teammate Sample. Great hustle there. Myers comes behind Sample, knocks it out of bounds. McComb going up there to get that one. Pass attempt from Kuchar.
Skya McComb.
Yeah. Sample gets to McComb. McComb, left-handed shot. Oh, she can't it to go. And Dennis comes away with the ball. Lexi Dennis, point guard. Mulverhill swings it down in the corner. Garmin goes over to the top of the crowd. From outside, three-pointer from downtown. That ties the ball game up. Lexi Dennis makes it 5-5, 3:39 and counting. First quarter action here. Offensive foul. Ooh. All right. I tried to put on my maroon shirt to wear to the game today, but my 17 and a half neck can't button that shirt no more.
Can't button it no more?
Oh my God, I got to lose some weight.
So people have been telling me that. Bill's got to lose some weight.
Bill Chase. Oh, Butcher. First time myself seeing Peyton Kuchar play.
He's the real thing. Just a junior. She's got another year ahead of her.
Who's the reigning champ here? Northeastern from last year?
I believe so.
I think so too. McComb. Left-handed. Gets a friendly roll, falls in. Ties the ball game back up 7-7.
The Cougars beat Peru last year. They beat Saranac the year before, and the year before that, Beekmantown beat the Cougars.
Okay, so two-time reigning champ Cougars looking to make it 3 in a row. And number 44 in the contest, Grace Reel. For Saranac, that's through her hands on the bounce pass across the baseline. Two samples, a fountain. Racine and McComb remain on the floor for the Cougars. What do we got? Foul off the ball. I think it's called on sample. Number 4, Bryn.
I don't see anybody going to the table. I think it's a travel or something. I don't know. We'll see if they put anything up on the board, but I don't think that's a foul. I think it's just.
I don't think you're right. I think you're right. I don't know what that was. There was no indication from the ref. He pointed at. Actually, like it was a foul. There's a block from Racine.
Travel.
And then travel on the part of Reel's part. 2:17 on the clock. It's a 7-7 ball game. Got to get used to the atmosphere, the no background on the
baskets being out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
And that floor.
And the floor. And then the air system. Three-pointer attempt off the front of the rim. Coming away with the ball. There's number 24. That's Myers. I've seen Northeastern play twice, I think, this year. First time watching Saranac. Myers. But Lexi. Dennis Myers, three-point attempt. That don't go. McComb boxing out nicely on the reel. McComb over the top. Nice pass. Racine calmly and coolly just stops in her tracks, pops the shot, scores. Makes it a 9-7 ball game. Impressive play there all the way around the pass. And how Racine stayed under control to make that shot. Double dribble called on Mulverhill. Turns it over. Number 22 coming in for Saranac. That's Hannah Perosa. And number 13, Ellie Perry, comes in for the Cougars.
Two subs in for the Cougars.
Two subs?
Oh, okay.
Prairie.
I thought McComb was heading for the bench, but just heading to inbound it.
Well, Prairie's in and
that was it.
Sample's out. Bryn Sample. Fountain with the ball. Down low. Marley Sample goes around the corner. Down on the baseline. Back out to Sample from Racine. That's off. Battle underneath. And Myers comes away with a loose ball. She attacks the hoop. Doesn't go. Really short. Sample dishes to McComb. McComb back out to Racine. Pops the three. Nice hustle there by LaFountain. Keep that ball alive. Grab that long rebound. Racine gets called for a travel. Turns it over. 23.3 seconds on the clock. It's a 9-7 ball game. Another low-scoring affair here in this friendly confines of Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Not so friendly if you're out there playing on the team's playing. A lot of parking, a lot of room for the fans to sit. Ball's on the floor. Kicked out. Three-pointer. Doesn't go. Waiting seconds. That three-pointer was put up by Perosa. 9-7 the score after one complete quarter of this Class B championship game on the NFHS network.
I hope Abby Racine's grandmother, Sue Landry, down in Florida, is able to watch this game. They were hoping that they'd be able to watch it and figure out how to run that NFHS, but a couple of old folks can't always figure it out.
Well, you gotta tell them about all the good weather they're missing. Down there in Florida, it was cold there last week. We're back here, second quarter underway.
They just went down within the last several days. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I noticed a good omen for the Northeastern Clinton Cougars.
What's that?
Robbie Guerin and Dennis Labarge have the same color shirt on tonight. Timeout called. 9-7, 15 seconds into the second quarter. Another timeout was called. I don't know who called the timeout. This winner of this team will advance into New York State playoffs. They'll play next Saturday
in Beekmantown.
So there'll be a home game for whoever, either Saranac or Northeastern.
It'll be a place they're at least used to playing in.
Yep.
As opposed to here.
From outside, three-point attempt, that's good. Lexi Dennis hits it from downtown, puts Saranac up by one.
That's their second tray. That gives Saranac, I believe, their first lead.
McComb attacks the hoop, left-handed chop, draws the foul, should go to the line to shoot two. Dennis with both threes.
Yep.
McComb, first one doesn't go. Second one's good.
That ties it.
10-10 ball game.
2 fouls this early is not always good, Bill.
2 fouls on who?
34.
Oh, that's Garmin. She's been defensively guarding Racine. And she's a starter. Myers got to go over the top. Dennis. Three! That's her third. She's got 9 of the 13 points for Saranac. Gonna have to step up on her. Prairie travels.
Right now, at this point in the game, the Cougars have to worry about losing their composure, Bill.
Have you seen the Cougars lose their composure ever? Not this group of girls, I don't think.
You don't think so? All right, there's a prediction from Bill.
Dennis. McComb.
I'm assuming that's Brent Dennis's daughter, the athletic director.
Probably. Kucher trying to break through. Seeing as off the leg of LaFountain. Bryn Sample back in the game. Prairie's back out. Perosa, I think, is out there now for Saranac, number 22. Shot from the corner. Myers runs down that loose, long rebound. Sydney Myers. There's Perosa with the ball. Dennis. She is not afraid to take the shot from well out beyond the three-point arc. Loose ball on the floor. Myers regains control. Throws it right into the hands of McComb. Some tenacious defense there by the Cougars. Racine on the elbow. Flicks it over to Marley Sample. She pops a shot, ribs out, comes into the hands of Peyton Kucher. Kucher finds Myers running the floor. Her layup is up and in. It's a 5-point margin. 15-10. That shot's off the mark from McComb. A little uncharacteristic of her. A little bit out of control there. Maybe they are going to lose the composure. Reach in foul. score after the end 1 quarter, do you know? I never wrote it down.
First quarter score was 9-7, Bill.
9-7? 9-7, okay. Cougars were up.
Right.
Sample loses control. LaFountain on the floor with Myers. Jump ball called, finally. Wrote down the score now. 4:55 on the clock.
So that's 8-1.
8-1 run.
The Chiefs have outscored the Cougars.
Yeah, in this second quarter. Up the glass, McComb. That's a big three for the Cougars.
You got to figure a three-point bank shot is going to be not what you're aiming for, but you got to take it at this point when everything seems to be going towards Saranac's way.
A lot of ball game yet, Calvin. A lot of ball game yet. Dennis, that one misses everything over the top. McCombs on the takes the hoop, scored, nope. Myers, Peyton Kuchar. Kuchar can't convert. Myers, another shot. She's fouled. She'll go to the line with 3:59 on the clock. It's a 15-13 ball game, 2-point game. Chiefs with a 2-point lead. Friday night championship basketball on the NFHS network. Broadcasting live from Fieldhouse at Plattsburgh State University.
Second foul on LaFountain.
Second foul on LaFountain. Okay.
Oh.
I think that hit every corner of the rim. Then some.
I thought I was on The Price is Right and watching Plinko. The way that was bouncing around up there, Bill.
Yeah, that's a good one, Calvin. I like it. Well, no Plinko there. Straight in. Back to a 4-point game, 17-13. Sample to Sample. Racine trying to post up. Who's watching her now? Real. Jump ball call. Possession arrow. Favor of the Chiefs, I believe.
Saranac is not giving the Cougars an inch out there, Bill. They are playing tenacious defense.
Perosa inbounds it to Dennis. Pass to Kuchar, out of bounds. She tried to save it, but her foot got in the way. 14 comes in for Saranac. That's Leah Parker. Parker replacing Real. Sample to Sample. Bryn Sample off the glass, gets the friendly roll, it falls in. That's a big basket for Cougars. Sample, a much taller defender there. She puts it up over high on the glass and it falls in. It's a 2-point game, 17-15. 3:09 on the clock here. First half action. Class B game. Chiefs, Lady Cougars. Lady Cougars, #1 seed. Chiefs, the #2 seed. It's a nice job of boxing out Kuchar by McComb. She had some help from LaFountain, I think. Northeastern comes away with it. Sample, three-pointer. Oh. #22, that's Hannah Perosa coming down with a rebound. 2.5 minutes left in the half. They swing it into the corner. Myers kicks it back out top. Sample quickly up on Dennis so she don't get another attempt at the three-pointer. She moves to her right, then pops a shot. That rattles out. Kuchar on the putback, scores! Kuchar moving her, some good footwork there to get in position to grab that rebound. Down low, Myers with the steal, taking it away from Sample. Down under 2 minutes here in the half. It's a 19-15 game. 4-point margin. Dennis, that's off the mark. Someone's yelling air ball.
Those are called Cougar fans, though.
Cougar fans. Oh, yeah, right. Timeout called. 19-15 Chiefs over the Cougars. 1:42 on the clock here. We're back here. 1:42 left here in the first half. 19-15 is the score. Saranac Chiefs putting up 12 points thus far in this quarter. And only 6. Is it only 6? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, 9-15, 6 points.
All right. Yeah, this 4-year-old just over here told me that. Mike Saskavich's son. Landon Saskavich here watching some high school girls basketball, championship basketball, NFHS Network. Live, though. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Cougars. Friday night basketball. Saturday afternoon basketball on the NFHS Network. Tomorrow, 3 championship boys games. B, C, and D again. B game to nightcap. D game start things off, and C in the middle. Sample. What do we got? Foul called on number 10. There's only one number 10 out there, right? Yeah, that's Mulverhill.
First, team third.
McComb. Down low to Racine.
Oh,
forced that one, I think.
yeah, too many red shirts around her. Including Kuchar, who's taller than anybody out there.
Right. Myers, she drives to the hoop. Came up short, but she followed their shot and ended up with the ball again.
Under a minute now.
Myers again. Mulverhill. McComb with a nice job of stealing that. McComb lays it up and in and scores. Made sure she took her time and good footwork there. And fantastic job there by McComb. Another steal. Dennis.
Whoa. Dennis giving her a little forearm block there.
Yeah. Down low to Kuchar. Going to be a foul. Hold on the floor.
Maybe number 3 on Lafountain, I think.
That is number 3. That's big. One of the starters. Block. And Racine. Myers, her outside shot. That ain't going to go. McComb. She's fouled. Peyton Kuchar. Bobby Guerin, he liked that. 20.3 shots on the, or 3 seconds on the, 20.3 seconds. Not 23-point shots.
Kuchar's second foul.
Second foul on Kuchar.
Chance to tie it here for the Cougars with 16 to go in the half.
Looking for the final shot. Down under 10.
Walk.
A walk. Harley Sample turns that over. 6.8 seconds on the clock. Mulverhill in down to Dennis. Got to make sure you're up on her. She'll pop the shot. Don't let her get it off. She does. Three-pointer. That's not going to go. We got a 2-point game going into the half. 19-17. The Chiefs with a 2-point lead after 2 complete quarters. While Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for the NFHS Network will be back after the teams get a 10-minute break. Okay, we're back on the air. 20 seconds away from starting the second half. We got to apologize to Caleb Myers, number 30. She was the girl scoring, making all those 3-pointers for Saranac. I inadvertently didn't write her down. I was saying it was Dennis, and Dennis has, I don't even think she's played yet.
I'm pretty sure Dennis spent the season on the JV, so I was a little surprised when you were telling me that it was Myers out there.
Well, there's 2 Myers, and I
always believe everything you tell me, Bill, so I didn't even question it.
Well, you know, it's the 3rd roster. I wrote up 6 rosters.
I know you're really taxing yourself.
My left
today,
hand, my fingers are sore.
I know.
1917, Cougars down by 2.
And you've had to eat fish all day. I know it's been a tough day.
Yeah, well, I had grilled cheese too. All right, Saranac with a 2-point margin over the Cougars. Start off the second half. Same officials, Labarge, Gay, and Lacey out there. I was going to call Lacey a Perrier. It seems like every time there's a Labarge around, there's a Perrier somewhere. All right, the Chiefs come out with, we got a little foul trouble with Fountain. She's got 3. She's boxing out on Kucher. A foul called. I think it's on McComb.
Wouldn't surprise me.
McComb, Racine, Fountain, and the 2 samples. Kaylee Myers, Mulverhill, the other Myers, Kucher, and Garmin on the floor for Tim Newell's Saranac Chiefs. There, and that's the first point and a half. It's a 3-point margin. 20 to 17. Well, it's my 3rd game. Let's get a long ride to Lime Mountain. After this contest, be back here for 3 more games tomorrow. Well, I love it. Oh, it's a good sample. She's done that twice. Kissed it off the glass on a 3-pointer.
Now McComb did that last time, the last one.
McComb. Well, that's 2 off the glass for Cougars. And a tie ball game, 20 to 20. Well, we talked about hitting that square all night long in earlier games. Racine from outside. Oh, thought that was going. Sample keeps it alive, but stolen away by German. German's got Myers in front of her, but that pass attempt's blocked. Myers throws it up. Racine with the good position. Ball's on the floor. There's a battle royal for it. McComb comes out of the pack with the ball. That one falls in. And Robbie Guerin emphatically telling Mr. Gay she was fouled too. He was chopping on his hand. Said there was a chop there.
It looked like that shot, the ball had little fingers that kept pulling it up into the basket that time, Bill.
Yeah, we got the friendly roll for sure. Kucher, her foot up there, ties it back up, 22-22. One thing I noticed in all 3 games, when they get a 10-minute break, they've been coming out like 5 minutes or a lot quicker coming back on the floor here to get used to the conditions here. Saranac was back on the floor with 5 minutes left, and the Cougars were back out here with 3 minutes left.
But both second halves have been lower scoring than the low scoring first halves, Bill, in the previous games.
Yeah. 5:52 on the clock. Inbound pass. McComb has to work hard to get it. Right through the gut of the defense. Down the lane, scores. It's 24-22. McComb, very impressed with the way she plays basketball.
Skya McComb.
Skya. Kucher. Receives the ball, puts it up and in, and ties the game back up again. 24-24. LaFountain down low to Racine. Racine kicks it back out. LaFountain shots off the mark. And Myers comes away with the ball. Perosa, 22 with the ball. She's in the contest again for the Chiefs. She's come off the bench a few times here. Garmin pushes McComb. Then she's got tied up. No, didn't sample. Tapped away. Goes down over to the other sample. Marley can't convert. Bryn with the rebound. Her pass attempt. It's a kick. And the Cougars get the ball back. 24-24. Exciting 3 minutes here.
Yeah.
Into this second half. Both teams putting it all out there. Racine from outside. That's off the front of the rim. It looks like she's going to get a friendly roll, but she don't. The Fountain battling. Sample rides the ball out of bounds. Great hustle on both teams' part there. 24-24.
Bryn Sample's been all over that floor the second half here, Bill. She's been really tenacious out there.
We got a timeout, 4:37 on the clock. It's all tied up, 24-24.
Yeah, in case you didn't know.
I didn't know that. I'm glad you told me.
Well, I didn't know if you're paying attention here, you know.
No, I'm kind of in the fog, Bill. What day is it?
Friday,
Friday.
March
Okay.
6, 2020. We're already into March already. Before you know it, it'll be Christmas again. Well, before Christmas, we're going to have a little spring weather probably, and
I hope so.
maybe a little bit of summer. Myers, Garmin. Garmin's got to go over the top. Rosa, Kucher drives the baseline, pulls up, hits the jump shot. Kucher, the last 6 points for the Chiefs, and have scored all of those. McComb. Big set. Three-pointer! Down two! Skya McComb. Makes it a 1-point game. Cougars on top, 27-26. Myers. Blocking foul called.
Kutcher and McComb both showing how come they're 1,000-point plus point scorers, Bill.
Yep.
That's first foul on Sample.
Second team foul on the Cougars in this quarter. Just down under 4 minutes. Kucher drives the baseline.
That'll be 4 on LaFountain.
Okay, the foul's on LaFountain. She's got 4. We're going to have a timeout. 3:43 on the clock. Cougars with a 1-point lead over the Lady Chiefs here on NFHS Championship Basketball. Okay, quick timeout. LaFountain, she's going to remain on the floor, it looks like, with 4 fouls. 3 team fouls now on the Cougars. Rosa inbounds to Myers. In the first half known as Dennis. Down low. Stolen away. Bryn Sample, LaFountain. Oh. What are they going to call? Travel, yes. She did shuffle her feet there.
Yeah, little bounce.
Hop, skip, and a jump, yeah. 1-point lead. 2-point game at the half, 19-17. And some really both teams coming out of this second half, getting their offense on track, much better than earlier in the game. Myers from outside, that rattles off and out. Off the rim, the backboard, down into the arms of Racine, who outlets to McComb. McComb tacks the hoop. Her layup doesn't go on the putback for Fountain. The Fountain has fouled out already. Four team fouls now. And the Fountain is out early here. 2:52. Losing one of his starters, Robbie Guerin. I don't know about his decision to leave her in the game with 4 fouls. Perosa swings it to Myers. Myers goes down low to the other Myers. A travel called on Myers. Rio comes in for Garmin. Score remains 1 point lead for the Cougars. Things were heating up in the first 3 minutes, but just sort of cooled down since then. McComb gets it to Racine. Racine kicks it back out to Sample. Miley Sample, that rims out. Prairie in the game for LaFountain. Pulls down the rebound. Racine down to McComb, wide open. Score! What a pass. Give and go play. McComb cutting to the hoop. Racine finds her. 3-point margin, 29-26. We got a timeout called, 2:01 on the clock. Cougars up by 3 over the Chiefs. Senior and being a leader out there. 2:01 here. Myers looking to inbound the ball. 14 fouls on the Cougars here in this quarter. Next foul puts the Chiefs on the line. Rosa with the ball. Myers denying Coacher or anything underneath the basket is Marley Sample at this moment. Myers to Rosa, her shot. That doesn't go. Prairie coming in to grab a rebound.
She had a couple of rebounds since she's got in here, Bill.
Yes, she has. Prairie with the ball. Racine posted up on Real. McComb moves her left, little behind the back, off the glass. Oh!
That one deserved to go in, Bill.
Yes, it did. What a pretty play on McComb's part. She's got a lot of confidence right now going. There was a moment, I think, there in that first half, she showed a little bit of frustration, but she's got it under control now. 29-26, 3-point margin. Cougars. Marley Sample. Racine working over Coacher. She's fouled, go to the line to shoot 2. Who's the foul on? Racine.
Only the first foul.
First foul for Racine.
15 foul on the Cougars. Chiefs with just 1 foul here in the second half.
Peyton Coacher on the line, missed the first one. Second one is not good, and Racine comes away with it. So Robbie Guerin's going to say that's a good foul on Racine's part. It's like in hockey, they say they're good penalties. Sample. Prairie. Drives, looks, dishes. Go to the Sample. Shoot, score! Quinn Sample. Overhill. Comes to the scorer's table. So 5-point margin. Biggest lead for the Cougars. Down to about 30 seconds left in this quarter. Denying the ball, Marley Sample, the Coacher, but I think they're going to say it was a foul there. She's going to go to the line with 21.8 seconds on the clock. That even got Frank Dumas out of his chair, that foul call.
I'm just have to see it again. I'm surprised to see it a shooting foul.
Well, they're in the bonus.
Oh, double bonus. You're right.
That's why.
You're right, Bill. Excuse me. You're always on top of everything, Bill.
Sometimes not so much.
You're always sometimes on top of everything, Bill.
Well, she makes that one. 4-point game. Very good quarter, though, here for the Cougars. Three-point game. Last shot for the Cougars before the quarter ends. We played almost 3 complete. Prairie coming off the bench, filling in for LaFountain, has done a nice job. Prairie again. Finds Sample in the corner. Sample. A kick save. 3.9 on the clock. Enough time to get the ball and score. Myers stole it, steps out of bounds. Still
took 1.1 off the clock.
2.8 now.
It'll be a kick. 2.5.
Well, Mr. Gay's going to go over there and should we have any time off the clock even?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Going to tell him to put 2.8 back up there, I bet.
All right, Larry Balrose, get those fingers going.
Yep, 2.8. No, 0.3 seconds did not expire. In the act of kicking that ball. Over the top. Prairie can't get it to go. He battled though for the rebound. Very good quarter for the Cougars. They're up by 3, 31-28 here on FFHS Championship Basketball. Final quarter of play coming at you. Okay, the final quarter of Girls Championship Basketball, hopefully here, coming at you from the NFHS Network here. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine with McKenna Hunter and Judy Castine. 3-point lead for the Lady Cougars over the Lady Chiefs. This Class B championship. Northern Adirondack has already won the Class C, and the Bolton Eagles have already won the Class D title. McComb back out to Racine. 2-3 different chances there for the Cougars. Open up this quarter. Cougars with a great third quarter. McComb leading the way. LaFountain has fouled out. Prairie in the game now. Blocked by Racine. That pass attempt from Perosa. She can't corral it. And Myers, she's been held in check since those three-pointers she hit in the baseline. There's a foul on number 31 or 13. I think it's on Prairie. What was that noise?
My microphone.
Oh. Myers from outside. That's short. The other Myers grabs the rebound. They kick it over to Perosa. Perosa's three-pointer. That's high off the backboard and out of bounds. And the Cougars with possession. Class D game was close through three quarters, but then the Bolton Eagles pulled away. The Bobcats pulled away with theirs late in the second quarter and maintained a double-digit lead throughout the second half. And then we've got that close ball game Calvin's been talking about. Foul called. 6:52 on the clock.
In the first game, the number 1 seed lost. Second game, number 1 seed won. This will be the tiebreaker.
I'm rooting for the number 1 seed in this one.
We'll see. I'm neutral.
Oh yeah, all right. McComb! Oh! Nails another three-pointer, 34-28. Skya McComb from downtown. Big basket there. Oh! Tate Poacher falling down. Throws that ball into a pack of Cougar defenders. Prairie out the glass. Draws the foul. It's going to be the act of shooting. Shooting two is Prairie. She's filled in nicely after LaFountain has fouled out. Another timeout, 6:22 on the clock. It's a 34-28 ball game. Cougars on top of the Chiefs. Okay, we're back on here. 6:22 on the clock. It's a 6-point margin. It's 34-28. McComb, she's had, what, 2 3-pointers here in the second half, I believe. Or maybe 3. 3 total.
Well, she's got the 19 points right now, Bill.
19 points out of the 34 for the Cougars. leading the charge for the Lady Cougars. On the line, Prairie. She'll be shooting 2 here after the timeout.
And the pride of Alberg, Vermont here.
She's from Alberg, Vermont?
Yep.
Oh, right. Cross border.
Really good eye, Lamont. Once in a while, somebody from North Hero.
Okay. Cross over there in Vermont, that other country where Bernie Sanders is from. She sinks it both. Oh! Prairie doing a fantastic job here coming off the bench. Her and McComb. Garmin runs into, I think, now McComb again off the glass. Oh! Kucher throws the ball away in frustration. Hard foul, I think. She didn't like the contact there. Didn't seem to be that hard. Frustration settling in maybe on the Chiefs.
A lot of game left, Bill. This can turn very quickly. Second foul on Sample.
There's a block. There's Prairie again.
I think Racine picked up their second foul here.
Third team foul. Somebody going to the line. No, foul's on the floor. Myers will inbound the ball.
5:44 left in the game.
Regulation.
Don't start talking overtime, though.
McComb to Prairie. It's been the moment McComb and Prairie show. McComb from outside. That's a little bit short. Ball's loose on the floor. Number 14 in for Saranac. That's Liz Parker. Ball turned over. Chiefs have yet to score in a basket here in this quarter. Sample hustling to get that ball. Racine on her shot scored. Robbie Garrett fist pumps that. He likes it. 39-28. Myers puts it in the corner to Myers. We're swinging around here. Parker almost lost it. Saranac maintaining possession. Time's a factor now. Myers from downtown. Timeout called. 4:46 on the clock. It's 39-31. Cougars holding the lead. In the fourth quarter here, this Class B championship game from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Cougars with a 8-point margin, 39-31. And McComb leading the charge here for the Cougars. Big three-pointer just put up by Saranac, though. That was Myers. Cut that down to an 8-point lead. That's the first field goal in this fourth quarter. 3 minutes and 14 seconds of play for the Chiefs. McComb will inbound. Chiefs are looking so like some full court pressure. Prairie. Pick set by McComb. Sample. Kucher's out there. Mismatch. Racine shoots, scores. Mismatch in size. Garmin. Racine works her way around. Garmin puts it back to a 10-point margin. 41-31. Loose ball. Kucher off the picking up the ball on the floor, puts it off the glass and in. It's back to an 8-point game. Not so friendly confines for offense here tonight. Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. The Cougars was a team that probably averaged, 60, 70 points a game throughout the year. just scored the 41st point. The Chiefs, another team that could put the ball in the basket. McComb, Sample, Prairie, Sample, and Racine out there for the Cougars. Parker comes up out defensively. Prairie tripped up. She rolled a tripping foul. Bit of 14 foul. Timmy Newell saying, well, yeah, come on, she was tripped. Kick? No.
What? No trip?
No trip?
Oh, no foul, no shot. I think it was a trip. Yeah, it was third foul on Myers.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's what we thought. Okay. Taking it to the hoop with Sample. Garmin comes away with the ball and outlets to Myers.
3.5 to go. Still a lot of time here for St. Act.
Machine cuts off Myers from attacking on the baseline. They got to bring it back out on top. Down low to Garmin. Garmin up. Can't score. Kucher off balance. That doesn't go. And on a loose ball, Machine snares it. McComb gets it to Sample. Kucher comes out to watch. There's a mismatch again with Garmin and Racine. They're trying to probably work the ball to her. The old zigzag. Back to Racine. She gets wide open. Score! 44-33. Big three-pointer there. Parker misses. Garmin. Loose ball. We got a foul call. Mr. Gay and Mr. Lacey. A little floor burn probably on Garmin. Clock stopped. 2:30 on the clock. Got an injury on the floor.
She's dragging her leg, Bill, so she might have a knee or ankle injury here.
Yeah, she slides off the floor. It looks like she's got a brace on her right leg.
Already got to brace the leg, so it might be the one that she hurt. 11 points.
Perosa reports in.
2.5 minutes to go.
Cougars on top by 11. Perosa from outside. That rattles out. Kucher battling. Parker runs down the loose ball.
Corey Thompson was over there. He's the on-site EMT. Apparently she's okay.
Myers with the ball. Time a big factor now for the Chiefs. 2:14 on the clock. They're down by 11. Sample, that's her fourth foul on her. Fourth team foul. Both teams with 4 now. Three-pointer doesn't go. Loose ball into the arms of McComb. Of course. McComb, the ball is either finding her or she's finding the ball. Timeout called. 2:03 on the clock. 44-33. Lady Cougars over to Lady Chiefs on Championship Basketball and NFHS Network. We're back. Okay, possible good night for Northern Tier schools, Calvin. Northern Adirondacks already claimed a championship.
That's right.
And the Cougars are 2 minutes and 3 seconds away from defending their title. Chiefs in a big hole. Chiefs out to 16 points total here in the second half. No, was it 16? They were up 19-17. Less than that.
14 points.
14 points.
27 for the Cougars. Got a couple quick threes by the Chiefs, and they're right back in it, but time is very short.
Yeah, but the Cougars playing some tenacious defense, controlling the glass. Big team effort here. Prairie coming off the bench.
We're going to use up some of the clock. 7 seconds.
McComb to Racine on the putback shot. He's fouled by Kucher. pitcher, I think. (20-1), number 1 seed Cougars up by 11 with 142. Ranked in the state, they'll move on to play. Looks like, I'm going to call it, Cougars win. I can go home now.
Go.
Goal.
His third foul on Kucher.
Third foul on Kucher. Okay. 1:42 on the clock. We're seeing second attempt. Doesn't go. McComb keeps it alive. Working around Myers. Using that left hand very smoothly. Caught the ball up in the air and then grabbed it. Prairie. Got to foul him. Stop the clock.
7 seconds. Oh.
Timeout called. 1:16 on the clock. Score is still 44-33. Cougars with the big lead here. The late going of this championship game. 16 seconds away from being the 2020 Class B champion here in Girls Championship Basketball Night, Friday night, March 6th. Not so friendly offensive confines of Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Okay, Saranac, Mulverhill returns. Got Parker out there. I don't know, he put in a bunch of subs, Tim Newell did. And Sample from outside. That's a three-pointer. That's the dagger. That's the nail in the coffin, Calvin. 47-33.
1 minute to go.
Parker from outside, that doesn't go. Saranac gets the rebound, that's number 32. That is Dennis.
There you go.
Lexi Dennis. You got another timeout called?
Cougars had some subs ready to come in and needed a timeout to get them in.
51.5 on the clock. All right. Ken Drake's leaving.
He's going down there to get the interviews for WPTZ.
Oh, yeah, they ain't leaving. Hold that camera up over his head again. Last minute, last seconds of the game.
42 seconds.
We're going to call it over and back. Turn it over to Saranac. Northeastern Clinton, Rob Guerin, Frank Dumas, Miss Fobatka. Congratulations to your squad. My 3 stars, I'd have to pick Sky McComb, number 1 star. Number 2 star,
Overhill just hit.
Overhill hit a shot, 47-36. My number 2 star for tonight would be Racine from Northeastern, and the number 3 star, it's going to be all Northeastern. Number 13, Prairie, coming off the bench, filling in very well, especially in his second half. And Saranac going to fall here to the Cougars. Fans are up on their feet, cheering for the Cougars. Lines down. Northeastern is your Class B Section 7 champion for girls varsity basketball here on the NFHS Network. Congratulations to Rob Guerin and the whole team in the Northern Tier with another victory.
Well, Saranac was a formidable opponent. They knew coming in here that they would have a battle. They beat the Cougars about 10 days ago, and Cougars, I think, should thank them that they did that, because it woke up the Cougars and let them know that this Saranac team is a team that could beat them on any given night. And so I think that loss turned out to be a good thing for the Cougars.
Yeah, a loss can be that for a team, yeah. You're rolling along and then, shakes you up a little bit, and even without the Audie Hollister, McComb and company prevail here. Final score again is, what was the final score? I don't know, I forgot it.
47-36, Bill.
47-36, final score. Well, we're going to watch, both teams have shaken hands. The crowd is
19 points for
dispersing.
Macomb, 9 for Bryn Sample, 2 for Ellie Prairie, 5 for Marley Sample, 4 for Abby Racine. No, excuse me. 4 plus 12, 16 for Abby Racine. Listen here, they're giving the Cougars Chelsea Guerin. Ellie Prairie.
Our number 3 star.
Taylor Goodrow. Bailey LaFountain.
Good sample. LaFountain.
Brittany.
Miss Racine, Abby Racine. Marley Sample, number 14. Raya McClure, number 1. Rob Guerin waving to his team. Go out there and grab that stuff. Ken Drake there with the Channel 5 camera. Well, Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Judy Castine, and McKenna Hunter here for the NFHS Network, bringing you championship basketball here Friday night from the beautiful confines of Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. We'll be back here tomorrow with 3 championship boys games, D, C, and B level.
And I just want to let the people know Kuchar finished up with 16 points, Bill, and Kayla Myers had 9.
Okay, folks, been a good night for championship basketball. Wish you all well and be safe out there on the roads. Good night, folks.